We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Colin Mchugh, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Jose.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Devers gloves it, and that's the first down.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 88.
Ready now for Baltimore, Andrew Velasquez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The 1-0 is a missed drag bunt attempt for a strike. Mchugh is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Batting third.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cobb gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Alex Berdugo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins. But at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them.
And it's 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in the hitters meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 287 the average coming in. 27 homers and 69 runs batted in. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And he lays off there. 1-0. The average coming in at 332. 29 homers and 76 driven in. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fly ball out to right field. Chasing after it is Berdugo, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder. Smith, a native of Georgia. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Santander at second. Smith at first with no outs. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Shoots this one over to first. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ready on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Bogaerts will make the catch for the final out of the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On now to the bottom of the second. Baltimore's out in front, 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
High and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit out towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Therefore, it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. Two on here with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the right-handed hitting Francisco Cervelli. First delivery to him on the way, and this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hopped up. Alberto has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for called strike 2. Two and 2. Here it is. He stays alive, still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Monday night after this.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Okay, thank you, Huddy. Striding in for his first at-bat, Hanser Alberto, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And now a pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now that's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box, Andrew Velasquez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. High pop-up. Devers has it, and there's one away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So here's Trey Mancini. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Second and third here, 1 man out. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Anthony Santander. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. In now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Fouled off.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here's the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Hayes. First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A 1-1.
That's ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1.
Hey! I got to count.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
We got full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit the other way out toward right field. Berdugo waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The O's lead this thing 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Berdugo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Popped him up. Velasquez shading to his right. 1 out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Here now is Rafael Devers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You have to understand, as the hitter right here, pitcher on the mound wants a quick inning. Anything over the heart of the plate, probably got to pull the trigger on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2. Devers is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Lined into right, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's J.D. Martinez down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Cobb comes set. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, go straight.
Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Smith is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Red Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Matt had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The second baseman.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Pat Valaika.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Drives it the other way to deep right. Berdugo looks up. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
So now to the plate, Pedro Severino. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 3-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into second. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jose Arena answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Jose Arena.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Arena, the former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1-1 now to Iglesias. Fastball called strike, 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batter.
Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report, as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. At the plate now, Andrew Velasquez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Ball left outside.
Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation, with runners at the corners and 1 away.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Runners on the corners now with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Count even now at 1-1. Smoke toward third. Devers has it to second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Riding in once again, Mitch Moreland, a base hit in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He pulls this one into right. Mancini is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And he takes this one high, 1-1. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
At the plate, Michael Chavis.
Second baseman.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Alberto gloves it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in, Francisco Cervelli, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Cobb's ready and delivers. And that misses for ball 1. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. From the stretch. The count now at 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Red Sox able to get one right back on the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Orioles 5 and the Red Sox 2. All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now here it comes.
Ball.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
In now, Dwight Smith Jr. earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And this is popped up near second base. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping in, Austin Hayes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down. Striding into the box, Pat Valaika. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And there's ball 2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Pedro Severino. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Severino is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. 2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Berdugo, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Into the box, Hanser Alberto. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A high fastball is in there. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Looking to minimize the damage here. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles lead it 6-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the next up will be Alex Berdugo. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Just hung in there on that one. And he fouls this one off. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings up the third baseman Rafael Devers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. On the season, Devers carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Still 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. At the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that's in there for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jose
The
Iglesias.
shortstop, Jose.
Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Grounded back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Standing in now, Andrew Velasquez. 0-1 the count. No hits to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Now another 1-2.
Too high. Ball.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So now to the plate, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
First and second now, 1 man out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. As he'll take a look at ball one. A ball and a strike. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Fouled away. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Now at the plate, Austin Hayes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's fouled away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Pat Valaika would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
John Gant gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Pat Valaika. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. The 1-0.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. One and one, here it comes.
I got 2-1 the count.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And the Sox are in business here. It's a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A runner in scoring position with none out. That evens it up 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
Digging in now, Michael Chavis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. First offering on its way. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Chopper down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
0-1.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
A swing and a ground ball to third, right to him. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he has signaled to the bullpen that's going to be all for his starter, Alex Cobb. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Dylan Tate is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are. At the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 1-1.
1 down.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Here now the 2-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Berdugo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Inside.
And that misses inside 1-0. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Berdugo brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
The ball and 2 strikes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Smith has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Orioles 8 and the Red Sox 3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to hit is the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Number 28, Pedro Severino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So stepping in, Hanser Alberto. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
Nobody out, runner on first. And low, it's a ball and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Velasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And he misses 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. And now it'll kick around in the corner. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Cervelli has a play, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Orioles get a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. It's the Orioles 9 and the Red Sox 3. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and that's out number one. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First delivery to him on the way. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. The hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. A runner on first with 2 away. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fouled off. He'll try it again. 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. Still way back. It's 9-3. Matt Barnes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Santander.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Left fielder, Dwight.
Stepping in, Dwight Smith Jr. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
In now, Austin Hayes. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Nope. 3-0. Pat Valaika is on deck. Runner at first here, one man out. That's in there. 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Skied into straightaway right. Berdugo waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Pat Valaika. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And it's fouled away. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3. One left for the Orioles, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Sean Armstrong is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong.
Leading off the inning, Andrew Benintendi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Yeah.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. That's ball 3.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it bangs off the monster. Benintendi rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
To the plate now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. I'm set with the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hit down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate, Alex Berdugo. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And they're going to chip away some more as this is down for extra bases. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Miguel Castro takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Miguel Castro.
At the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up now, Xander Bogaerts. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. First offering on its way.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Lays off 2-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Michael Givens enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's set, and the pitch. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
2-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Still even at 2-2.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Red Sox 8. Josh Taylor enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Pedro Severino.
Number 28, Pedro Severino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Taylor, a 6'5" left-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Cervelli corrals it, and the throw is in time. Alberto is retired, 2 down now. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead it 9-8. Paul Fry is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Paul Fry.
All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Good battle. Count remains full. Fry has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
So So striding forward now, Francisco Cervelli. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Alberto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Kevin Pillar will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, Chavis.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. 264 is average entering play, 9 homers and 37 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Ball 2.
2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Alex Berdugo is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. Comes set. The 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Alberto fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Baltimore led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alex Cobb earns win number 7 on the season. Colin Mchugh worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Paul Fry records the save, his 28th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.